Hey beauties! Happy Thursday! How is everyone doing? I am so excited to be here today. I am so freaking pumped because I'm just really excited about everything that's happening right now. You guys, we're in the last few months of the year. How many of you have already hit your income goals? How many of you still have a lot more to go? Because with what I'm going to tell you in this live is really going to help you zone in on everything that you have been doing, and so really validate everything that you have been doing within your business versus everything that you still could be doing in your business to get more clients, to make more of an impact, and to kind of finally explode your business. So tell me who is here live. I'd love to see you, love to hear from you. Hi. Feel free to say hi. Tell me where you're watching from, because I'd love to see that. Even if you're watching the replay, feel free to say catching the replay. I'd love to hear from you guys. So yeah, tell me, where are you watching from? Here in London, Ontario, it's actually still really nice and sunny. We are, my husband and I are officially going back to Nicaragua in a week and a half, which is absolutely insane. I can't wait to cuddle with my dogs. We freaking miss them so much. We keep on talking about just how amazing it's going to be to go there and see their faces. I really hope that they remember us. Okay, you guys, 5 ways to find your next client. Okay, so tell me in the comments as I work through all of these different ways, which ones you have personally used in your business and which ones you haven't tried yet. And also tell me which ones of them you would love to try. Or if you have any questions about any of them, I'd be happy to kind of look over that with you, okay? Finding clients. So first off, what I want to say here is that finding clients does not have to be difficult in your business. And if you're finding it hard, chances are it's because you're making it harder on yourself than you really have to. Okay. Once you really understand strategies towards getting your next client and really utilizing those strategies, putting them into practice, and focusing on the fact that finding your next client can be easy, it's going to be freaking easy. Okay. If you're constantly talking to yourself and saying, damn, everything is really hard, I need to hustle, I need to work really hard at this, I need to work all hours of the day to find my next client, chances are it's gonna be really hard for you. It's not gonna be something that is gonna be happening to you quickly. So remember, I just put a post in the group about this today. What you focus on expands. So make sure that you're always focusing on the value that you're providing for people, the transformations that you're providing for people, and how easy it is for you to get your next client. Because as soon as you start focusing on those things, and as soon as you start really putting those things into your head, the more you're going to focus on that, the more that's going to expand, the more that you're going to create new ideas for yourself and new energy for yourself to go after that next client, versus everything else that you're putting in your head, I don't want to invest in my business, or I am, I don't have enough skills to do this, I'm not confident enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not wealthy enough to, be able to get this many people out in 1 month because I'm afraid of doing this, or I'm afraid of doing that in my business, I'm afraid of getting people uncomfortable. All of those thoughts really need to be replaced with thoughts of I'm confident enough, investing in my business is really healthy for my business. That is so freaking important, you guys. And that is something that I unfortunately hear from a lot of people who are really struggling. And that is one of the reasons why a lot of people continue to struggle within their businesses. Okay. Trust me when I say this, because I used to be one of those people. About 3 years ago, all I wanted to do was just download all the freebies and try all of the things, because I was like, you know what, the more free information I can get, the better. But free information, you can totally Google something and find out the answer, but it's something completely different when you have a very focused perspective and when you have a lot more support and accountability to really take your business to the next level. When I started looking at everyone in business who I absolutely loved, and the people who I was like, oh, I really want a business like that, I noticed that what they were all doing that I wasn't is they were really investing in their businesses, 1. And 2, they were leading with confidence and leading with value. okay? So it's time to stop hiding and really putting yourself out there a lot more in order for you to start seeing those clients and play a bigger game. I'm all about playing a bigger game. I did a really amazing interview yesterday about heart-centered sales with Melina, and she's in this group, and it was just freaking incredible. All I talked about was playing a bigger game, because that is what you need to do if you really want to expand. Okay, so let's get into the 5 ways. And by the way, if you're watching live, feel free to say hi, tell us where you're from, tell us where you're watching from today. And even if you're watching the replay, you can just hit #replay. Let me know where you're watching from, because I'd love to hear. All right, so one way you can find your next client is to put your discovery call link all over your website, okay? There are a lot of people, so people come into your sphere, they come into your space. It's funny because I was just talking to someone about this, but people come into your space, into your online space in a variety of different ways. So you wanna make sure that every single way that they come into your space, they know that you have one-on-one work. They know that you're available for one-on-one work. So you want to make sure that you're putting that link to your discovery call on your About Me page, on your Work With Me page, on your home page, anywhere that you can. You want to make sure that you have that link so that people know how to take the next step with you. Oh, hey, Brooke, how are you? Nice to see you here as well. So guys, if you're watching live, feel free to say hi and let me know where you're from, where you're watching this from, all right? So, making sure that you have your website really primed for people to start even thinking about working with you is freaking amazing. I can't even tell you how many of my clients are kind of just like, yeah, I've been looking at your sales page for a while now. And if you don't have that sales page, hey, Brooke, if you don't have that sales page, and if you don't have that set up, then that's another avenue that you're missing out on for people to kind of come to you and really warm up to you. So a lot of people, I see this a lot in different Facebook groups, and they're like, you don't need a website. You don't need an email list to make a sale. And yeah, that's true. A lot of people make sales without websites and without email lists. But in my opinion, and the way that I really teach this stuff is, why would you cut yourself short on that one area where you can potentially be getting more clients just because someone else told you that you don't need it? Yeah, sure, you don't need it. You also don't need to do Facebook ads. You don't need to be posting in Facebook groups. You don't need to have an Instagram account. But if you know that that's going to be a way that you can potentially get clients, and especially if you know that that's a way that you really enjoy going through the process yourself, if you're the type of person who goes through on an About Me page, or if you're the type of person who goes on a Work With Me page before you even start to think about working with someone, then chances are your ideal client is probably going to be the same type of person where they go on your About Me page or they go on your Work With Me page first, get the information, and then start thinking about working with you. I hope that that makes sense. But basically, you want to make sure that you're getting yourself out in all of the areas that you're in on the interwebs and really telling people about what you do, okay? This is like the #1 issue that I see is, we think it's just about having an email list, or it's just about having a freebie, whereas we don't really understand that like people can come from anywhere. So just be open to your clients coming to you from all different avenues that you create, all right? So step 1, put your discovery call link on your website. Right? All right, step 2, give yourself a sales funnel. All right, this is a huge thing. I absolutely love sales funnels, and you can have different sales funnels. They can look completely different ways. You can have a sales funnel that's only on your email list. You can have a sales funnel that works directly from something like messaging people. Whatever your sales funnel is, you need to start developing one in order for you to create discovery calls on autopilot or to have strategy calls on autopilot, okay? Hey, Calliope, how are you? By the way, guys, if you're watching live, I see a lot of you here, but I don't see anyone commenting. So just say hi. Give me a wave. I'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know which one of these you've tried and which one of these you really, really want to try in the future, okay? So, oh, hey, Calliope. Yay, awesome. So you want to make sure that you have some sort of a sales funnel, some sort of a sales process to get people through, okay? One amazing sales process is you SEO your Work With Me page and you get people onto that Work With Me page and then they book a call with you, all right? Another sales process is through an email funnel. And so working through very specific things that you say at very specific times in your email funnel so you can warm people up, you give people amazing information, and then you ask people to take the next step, okay? So those are two different ways, two ways that have personally worked really, really well for me as well in terms of getting clients. And that can totally work for you. So like I said a few minutes ago, this is all about finding the ways, finding the best ways that work for you. And chances are the ways that you love being approached in terms of making sales or in terms of, you know, signing someone on to help you in your business is going to be something that's very similar that someone else would like from you. Okay. So if you don't like messenger sales or if you don't like that, then chances are your clients might not like that either. But if you really like going to someone's website first and then booking a call with them, and if that's the type of way that you research for your clients, or research to find out how to work with someone, that's probably also going to help or work for your ideal client. So make sure that you're implementing things that way, okay? So that was number 2. Number 3 is offer free calls to people in your community. Okay, this is something that's really, really overlooked. And I get it when a lot of people are like, oh, but you know, like, I don't want to give out coaching for free, or I don't want to just like waste my time with specific people. It works really well. Free calls work really, really well, especially when you're starting to get consistency with your business. I personally don't do free calls anymore because I've developed a structure to my own business that works really well for me. But when you're just starting out, if you have like 1 or 2 clients and you want more consistency, giving people just a taste of what you do can really help with them to make the next step. And another thing that I've found with free calls, oh, you're welcome, Calliope. I love it. I love the fact that you are benefiting from this as well. So another thing that I found with free calls is that even though some people will get on free calls and they might not want to work with you at that specific point in time, the minute that you get a lower cost offer out there, the minute that you offer them that lower cost offer, they usually take you up on that opportunity because they already know, like, and trust you more than all of the other people who are out there who are kind of just getting out there and putting out emails and things like that that aren't really creating higher touch points within the client process. All right. So there are also very specific ways that you can do free calls that will attract more of the best people who are really, really primed to work with you. And that's something that I'm going to be teaching in Soulful Sales School. The doors for that program close tonight. So if you guys are kind of on the fence with that, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to send me a direct message, or you can take a look at the sales page. I'll put the sales page in the comments below right now as well. But there are many different ways that you can really refine that process for booking free calls so that you're literally only getting on free calls with potential clients, okay? Not people who just want a free ride or people who just want your free information, all right? So that is a really amazing way to do things. And I think that's really overlooked. I think that a lot of people, when they do free calls or when they start doing free calls, they don't really understand how to do them. And so they convert really, really poorly. But once you structure them in a specific way, they can work out a lot better for you. So tell me, you guys, I've given you 3 now. I've given you 3 different ways. Which one of those ways do you love the most, or which one of the ways are you dying to try? So 1, put that discovery link all over your website. 2, start creating refined funnels, so either an email funnel or messaging funnel or something like that, so that you always know the steps to get your next client. And 3, start offering some free calls. So which one? 1, 2, or 3? Let me know. Which one do you find that you really want to do? Which one of them have you done in the past that's really frustrating for you? And yeah, let me know. Let's talk about that. Let's continue that conversation. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is getting more clients by referrals, okay? This works especially well if you're in the type of service-based industry where you have, where you're doing work for your clients. So something like graphic design, something like coaching, or something that's just like a sales funnelist, things like that. Those work really, really well. I can't even begin to explain to you how many times I've looked up a coach, or I've looked up a sales funnelist or VA or a copywriter, especially copywriters for me. But how many times I've looked up those services just because of the fact that my business coaching friends are like, oh my goodness, this one person that I worked with is awesome. Okay. This works amazingly for web design too. Web design, especially because of the fact that when you see your friend's beautiful website, you're like, oh my goodness, I want a beautiful website like that. Like, who can help me? And then all of a sudden you get that person, your friend gives you that name, and then you're researching it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in a lot of Facebook groups, people will ask about, like who's worked with a really great business coach, who's worked with a really great XYZ, who's worked with a really great graphic designer. I'm looking for someone right now. And like you can even get into those comment boxes and you can be like, oh, hey, I'm one of those people. I can totally help you out with this. Here's the list of my past work that I've been able to do, or here's a list of the testimonials from my clients and what they think about my work. Another way with that referral process is to tell people, or tell your previous clients, like what can you give to them in exchange for them potentially helping you out with another client? Like, is it, like a 20% rate? Is it a 10% rate? Is it some free sessions that you can give to them? Is it a free logo design that you can give to them? Like, what is it that you can give to your previous clients as a gift for helping you to get more clients, right? That is even better than, like doing something like Facebook advertising, because of the fact that you already have someone, and that one person and that one referral is going to be so much more of a warmer, what we call a warmer lead, than just kind of trying to pick people out from the interwebs, because it's once you have that personal touch, things become so much easier. So Calliope says number two need to do, I'm so close. And number two is the funnels, right? Number three, I did in the beginning and it worked great. Number four, referrals are what my business thrives off of. Amazing, Calliope. I love that. What type of business do you have? I'd love to hear what type of business that you have, because referrals work great for specific businesses, especially. They especially work great for graphic design and virtual assistant businesses, I find. But that's also not to say that they also work really, really well for coaches. It's just the way that you do that specific referral that makes all the difference. Okay, so we talked about getting your discovery call link all over your website. We talked about getting a specific funnel in place, so working at that specific funnel process. We talked about offering free calls, and we've talked about referrals. And now I'm going to talk about something that is so obvious, but not enough people do this, you guys. Not enough people do this. Oh, hey, Catherine, how are you? Calliope, tarot card reading and spiritual coaching. Ooh, that's amazing. I love that. I love that business. Do you find that you do more tarot card reading, or do you find like you do more spiritual coaching? Catherine, how are you, by the way? All right, so the last one that I'm going to be talking about is really refining your content creation and really getting out there with specific content that really urges people to take that next step, okay? And when I say content and content creation and urging people to take that next step, the great thing about this particular way of signing on another client is the fact that you already have that person in your community and they are the ones who are making that attempt, right? So you're not bringing someone who's completely cold lead. You're not talking to someone who's already a referral from someone else. Like, you're talking to someone who already loves what you do and they just need to take that next step. So Calliope says 1.5 years only doing tarot card readings and just now branching into coaching. You have 2 clients so far. That's amazing. And how many clients do you want to get? Tell me, what is your goal? What are your goals for each and every month of your business? And how will that allow you to really explode and transform your business? Because it's really important that we start highlighting those things. And because you're a spiritual coach, you need to call those things in, right? You need to focus on that law of attraction. I love it. Okay. Hey, Catherine. So In order for you to really make those sales and to really skyrocket your client list and your client load, another thing that you really need to focus on is creating that content that gets people off of the fence and gets people into booking those calls with you. So really outlining what is possible for them, really outlining what it is that you've already allowed your clients to experience just by working with you. And put that out there. Put that out there as much as you possibly can, because that is what's going to be so effective with the people who are like, oh, I really, really like her. I've kind of been thinking about this. I'm kind of getting excited about it. But then, as soon as I get offline, I go back to my daily grind. And, like I'm not in this like high vibe state of mind. Like I'm not in this state of mind where I really want things to change anymore because now I'm ready in this daily grind again. You need to be doing that consistently, you guys. You need to be putting yourself out there consistently, giving people content consistently that's just like, you know what? This is where you could be. This is how it could be when we work together. Hey, Marianne says, hellos from London. Hello. Calliope says, I'm aiming for 5 clients on my 3-month coaching package. So it's 5 clients fully booked for you. And Marianne, tell me, how many clients would you really, really love to have within the next few months as well? And Catherine, tell us, how many clients would you absolutely love to have this month? And what do you feel like is stopping you from getting there? Like what do you really feel like is the one thing that's holding you back the most? So by creating conscious content that really focuses on those transformations for people, that's going to get a lot of people off of the fence and joining and booking your calls, okay? Booking calls with you and really bringing them into the next step where they're just like, okay, this girl has something to offer. Yeah, like I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to invest in this right now. I don't know if this is the right time for me, but it could be the right time for me. I'm so excited about doing this. I'm going to get on a call with her. And that's when you start rocking the entire process. Because then you just got this person who has just like, didn't know you, maybe even like a month ago, and comes into your community. And then you continuously tell them what is possible for them, what you've already done for your previous clients, and how you can serve them at an even better level. And the right people are always going to come out of that. But you need to make sure that with everything that you're doing, that everything is created with those transformations in mind for them, okay? You guys, this is everything that I'm going to be teaching you in my 8-week group program, Soulful Sales School. So this program is all about how to create ideal clients, how to close your sales, and how to ultimately convert people into clients. So if you want 5 clients next month, if you want 2 clients next month, if you want to get fully booked by the end of this year, or even if you want a sales process that you can go to over and over and over again, the doors for this program are closing tonight. Okay, this is your last chance. This is your last chance to get this program, especially at this specific price point that it is at right now, because this will be changing. So I will not have this program at this price point again, just because it's so much freaking information, so much mindset work and strategy work that's going into this. I've been in this business for 3 years now, okay? I know what works and I know what doesn't work, and it's always different from person to person, but the fundamentals always remain the same. If you want in on this, I'm going to be putting it in the comments below. And we're going to start in a few weeks. We already have so many beautiful women in the program who are ready to get their next few clients. If you're interested, or if you feel like, oh, I just need someone to really help me take this next level in my business, and I'm ready. I'm so ready for more clients. I'm so ready for more consistency in my business. Let's talk about it. You can go, if you feel like you're ready right now, go ahead and sign up. If you feel like you still need, if you still have a few questions, or if you're not really sure whether everything is right for you, feel free to put it in the comments below. So any questions that you have, I'd be happy to answer them for you. Or if you feel like you want to ask a question in private, feel free to send me a private message, because I can totally follow up with you. I can give you my honest opinion on whether or not I think this program is right for you. But basically, if you've already been having a few clients here and there, but you don't have any consistency, Or if you're just starting out and really like you already have some sort of a process going, but you have no idea what to do to get your next few clients or even get any type of consistency, then this is the program for you, because that is all that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how to value your own services, how to create clients, how to really focus on high converting landing pages, okay? So my clients, when they first come to me, their landing pages only convert for them at like 10%. And by the time that like we just do a few tweaks in their landing pages, boom, 60 to 70% conversion rates all on their landing pages alone. Could you imagine how many people they are missing out on within their landing pages alone that don't allow them to get more people into their community, to help more people within their community, and to ultimately make more sales, okay? It's huge. Even just a few things that you can do in your business when you're ready to up level are huge. Okay, there are a lot of different things that a lot of us are missing out on when it comes to converting clients and when it comes to really doing everything that we can in this business to finally get to that place where we can call it sustainable, when you can call it profitable, right? Those things are incredible. Let me tell you, when I first started out my coaching business and, you know, the first 6 months, I didn't have any clients, and all of a sudden I got one client here and there. As soon as I started implementing the strategies that I'm going to teach you guys in Soulful Sales School, I started signing on at least 2 to 3 clients every single month, with some months and that I've ended up signing on, like one month I ended up signing on 6 clients in the same month. It's totally possible for you too. It could be a combination of different marketing strategies. We're going to look at how to grow your list. We're going to look at how to even just grow your Instagram following, post to Facebook groups, do Facebook ads, all of that kind of stuff that can help you to get to a point where your business is growing, you're feeling sustainable, you're making amazing money and amazing impact in your business, and you're not worrying anymore about where your next client is going to be coming from. So if you guys are like, you know what, damn, I really, really need a program like this right now. I really feel like I could use the support. This isn't like any programs where you're just given a program. Like, it's not something where you're just, where someone else is just giving you information and they're taking your money and then all of a sudden they're going. You know, you get no support. You get no one looking specifically at what you're doing within your funnels or what you're doing within your sales calls or anything like that. You are getting 8 weeks of group coaching, okay? You're getting accountability from start to finish. You are getting a free Facebook group that we're gonna be going in, where I'm gonna be going in every single day. You're getting an unlimited email support. So if you have any questions about anything that we're doing together, I'm totally gonna help you out through that entire process. So if you feel like you're really finally ready and you're just like, you know what, I just want change. I want change now. I'm excited about this. I'm excited to take my business to the next level. Join us before the doors close, because the doors close tonight. And then after that, this program is going to be opening up again in 2019 at a completely different price point. So you're going to get everything that we talk about now within a lot cheaper. And you're also going to be getting any tweaks that I do for the program that when I do launch it again in 2019 at the same price that you pay right now. Okay, so lifetime access to this stuff. I will say as well that this type of program is something that you can continue to come back to for years to come. So anytime you want to refine your sales process, if you're like, you know, I've been doing like this one strategy that Sarah taught me in that course, but you know, I haven't tried this other strategy that she taught me, you can come back to it. There's so many people who only give you these courses and these programs for like 6 months, 4 months, 2 months. You're getting lifetime access to it. So it really is a no-brainer. At this specific price point that I have it at right now. If you guys have any other questions about it, let me know. The doors, like I said, the doors do close tonight. So just make sure that you are, make sure that you take advantage of that if you feel like this is the program that I need. Like, this is definitely the thing that I really, really want to be doing with my business. All right, so let me get into some of these questions and comments. If you guys have any other comments or questions on how to find your next client, or on Soulful Sales School, feel free to pop them in below. Let me just see what else is here. Sometimes I forget to like scroll through my lives. Okay, Calliope, I'm aiming for 5 clients on my 3-month coaching package. I feel like we already talked about that, but amazing. I am really excited for you. And if you put your mind to it, and if you really focus on the strategies that are necessary for you to get those 5 clients, what I really love to do in these situations, Marianne says 20 clients on my program. Yeah, 20 clients. I love that. So start to think to yourself, right? Like, what would the future me who already has 20 clients, or what would the future me who already has 5 clients, what would she do differently in her business now? How would she react differently? How would she start showing up differently? What are the things that she would do differently right now that's going to get you to align to where you want to be? This is the one thing that I use time and time again in my business, and this is what has personally allowed me to sign on multiple clients month to month and to get fully booked. You always need to be looking at, you can't make decisions now based on where you currently are, okay? So based on where you currently are in your past, because your past, if your past hasn't gotten you new clients, and if your past hasn't gotten you fully booked, then focusing on what has worked in the past to dictate your future just isn't gonna work for you, okay? What you need to do is focus on the future, focus on having those clients, and then reverse engineer. Okay, I already have them. What am I doing differently? What can I do right now? Oh, hey, Amber, how are you? What can I do right now within my business that will help me to take those steps that I can get there? Does that make sense? So in order to think about your future, in order to really create your future, you need to think about what you could be doing now to do in your future, not what has happened in the past or your past story. You need to recreate a story for you. You need to create a brand new story for yourself that's going to help you up level and help you take everything to the next level with everything that you want to do, okay? If we're constantly in our past, if we're constantly thinking about things in the way of, well, I will have more clients when I do this, that's just, you're always putting things in the exact opposite way that they actually work, okay? So instead of, when I have 5 clients, I will be happy, you need to reverse engineer that, right? Or when I have 5 clients, I will invest in my business. Why don't you put, when I invest in my business, or when I am happy, I will get 5 clients, okay? That is really 100% what is going to take you to get to the next level. We cannot continue to think about our businesses and to think about our lives and where we want to go and the trajectory that we want to go to in the future by only relying on what has happened to us in our past. We need to take those steps forward. We need to start thinking about the different ways that bringing those steps forward and what we ultimately need to do to get there is going to help us to do, okay? I feel like I did not explain that at all very well, but let me know if that makes sense. It's the whole law of attraction, okay? So what am I thinking and seeing and believing now versus if I already am living as if, right? So if I'm already there, what do I know to be true that is different than what I know to be true right now? And you need to bridge that gap. Okay, that is what's going to stop you from playing small. Amber says, I hate that I'm late joining. Can't wait to watch the replay. Amazing. Hey, Amber. Yeah, the 5 tips are definitely in this call. Make sure that you watch the replay for that because they're all in there. And they're really good, okay? The people who are in this live can tell you that these were really freaking good tidbits. And this is obviously only just like a fraction of what we would really be talking about in Soulful Sales School, because it's gonna be a heck of a program that's gonna go through everything that you need to get fully booked, to create those 20 or 5 clients that you wanna create until the end of the year. Whatever your big business goals are, they're possible for you, but you also need to take the steps necessary to make that a reality. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? That is what I live by in my business. And that is why I've been able to grow as much as I have, okay? Like hundreds of people coming into my Facebook groups every single month, like hundreds of people coming into my email list, getting fully booked, booking 6 clients in 1 month for packaged programs, all right? Creating really, really amazing wealth and impact. You need to start playing a bigger game. You need to start looking at what you're doing within your business and how you can take things to the next level and really, really living as if and asking yourself, how am I playing small right now, and how can I really allow myself to play a bigger game? And if for you that is joining a program like Soulful Sales School, then let's do it. The door is closed tonight. Let's get on it. Sign up whenever you can. There are 3 different payment plans, or sorry, 3 different ways to pay. Paid in full, flexible, and super flexible. So there's a lot of different options for you if you feel like you just want to make this work. Okay. Janelle, I need to watch the replay too, replying to Amber. Cool, yeah, please, Janelle, watch the replay. Let me know if you have any questions. Calliope says, makes so much sense. Exactly, and you know that, Calliope, because you are a spiritual coach. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. We all need to really start playing a bigger game and really, really looking towards what it is that we're not allowing ourselves to do in order to be the person that we need to be to get up there. All right, without that, we're just gonna keep on playing small. We're just gonna keep on staying at the same place. And I know how it feels. I know how it feels to be like, okay, maybe, you know, like maybe next month I'm gonna sign on a few clients, and then next month comes on and nothing happens. And next month comes along and nothing happens. The minute that you really make that decision to be like, I'm gonna play a bigger game and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there, that is when you're gonna go big, okay? You guys, I'm gonna get off here because I feel like I'm repeating the exact same thing over and over again. I'm gonna leave the last minute that I'm on here for any other questions. But the doors are closing tonight for Soulful Sales School. So if you feel like this is your nudge, this is your hint that you really, really wanna get in on an amazing program for half of the price of what sales programs cost, especially in a group program format where you're getting so much support and accountability, get on it. I've left the link to join within 2, I think, different comments within this live, okay? So if you guys don't have any other comments, feel free, if you have any questions, to private message me. I'd be happy to talk to you, give you my honest opinion about where to take your next steps. And I hope to see some of you guys in the program. We already have so many amazing women in the program. I can't wait to get started with all of you. Have an amazing day, all right? I'll see you guys soon. Bye.